So the Club World Cup group has been finalized, and here are my predictions for all of the group stage. So first of all, we're gonna start off with Group A, which has Porto and Palmeiras, Inter Miami, Al Ahly, and a pretty solid group, which I think Porto will finish first, and maybe Palmeiras will get second here. Palmeiras did pretty decent in the Brazilian league. Porto struggled a lot. We can probably see Palmeiras getting the better of Porto, but I still think Porto will get first. Anyways, Inter Miami will be getting third place, which, despite signing a lot of good players like Messi, Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets, I still don't think they're the best team in the MLS. And yeah, they're not even the best team in the MLS. They did pretty well, but are still losing some games. Not just not the best team in the MLS. Al Ahly currently second in the Egyptian league, but didn't really perform that well in the African Champions League, which they should probably be performing a bit much better. But that's okay. I still think this group is very hard for them, and I think Al Ahly will finish last place in the group. Sorry to all Egyptian fans or Al Ahly fans, but I don't really think your club will get through. Moving on, we have Group B, which consists of Atletico Madrid, PSG, Botafogo, and Seattle Sounders. PSG are the champions of Europe for the first time and a treble-winning side, so I think I'll see them first place. While I think Atletico Madrid will get second place. Yeah, they had a pretty good start of the season, but later on they just got grilled badly. But I still think they will get second place. Botafogo aren't really doing well in the Brazilian league, but hey, they're gonna get third place, as I think they're still a much better club than Seattle Sounders. Seattle Sounders play in a much worse league than the Brazilian league, so I think they will get last. My final call is that PSG will get first, Atletico Madrid will get second, while Botafogo get third, and finally Seattle Sounders get last. A lot of people predict like that, right? Alright, for Group C we have Bayern, Benfica, Boca Juniors, and Auckland FC. I personally think Auckland will get dead last, as they play the New Zealand league and they farm it, but Oceania teams kind of suck, so I think I'll just put them at last. Well, it's a pretty easy group to call. Boca Juniors might get second place, but they aren't as good as Benfica, which Benfica, I think they were kind of the underdogs of the UEFA Champions League, which they had quite some upsets, but not too much. Still, I think it's pretty easy to call. Bayern will get first, no explanations needed. Benfica will get second. They have a lot of experience in Europe, so why not? Boca Juniors get third, and I think Auckland will be the worst performing side in this tournament. Yeah, sorry to all New Zealand and Auckland fans, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, moving on to Group D, we have Chelsea, LAFC, and Tunis, and Flamengo. Alright, Chelsea are the current Conference League champions, so honestly we could probably put them at first, but we can't rule out Flamengo as well. They're currently top of the Brazilian league. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think they will fight for the first and second place. LAFC signed a lot of good players like Hugo Lloris, Olivier Giroud, and more, because that's the only ones I can name. And yeah, they could probably go for it. Or maybe a second place if they are the underdogs. Well, I think there's not much for Estunis. They may have won the Tunisian league, but I don't think that's much of a surprise. So honestly, overall, I'm gonna go for this. Chelsea will still get first. Flamengo will get second. LAFC will get third, and Estunis, sorry, last. Alright, moving on, we have Group E, River Plate, Urawa Reds, Inter Milan, and Monterrey. Right, Monterrey aren't doing too well in the Mexican league, but I think they can bounce back. Urawa Red Diamonds suffered a pretty terrible season last season, and they finished 15th place. But okay, it's okay. They're doing pretty well this season. But come on, it's just a start of the season. We don't know what will happen yet. And yep, Inter Milan are the Champions League runners-up, and honestly, I think they easily will get second place. But honestly, Simone Inzaghi left left Inter Milan to join like Al Hilal, so it could probably be a worse result, which honestly I think that probably will be. Right, River Plate are doing pretty well in the Argentinian league, yeah. And so here's my final call. Alright, I don't really think the top three clubs in this group has been performing too well. So I honestly will be saying that Inter Milan will still get first place. And I think River Plate will get second as they play in a much competitive league than Monterrey, and Monterrey will get third. Urawa Reds, well, sorry, they will finish dead last. Alright, moving on to Group F, I think. We have BVB, Fluminense, Ulsan HD, and Mamelodi Sundowns. Alright, this group is underperform. I don't know what that means, but okay. BVB just came back and yes, qualified for the Champions League next season. It looks like they're gonna be like Inter Milan, AC Milan. They're not gonna qualify for anything after they finish 9th place, but they made a very, very big comeback. Honestly, I think I could see them possibly like getting top of the group easily. Fluminense will be a bigger challenge to them as they are Brazil's largest club, one of the largest. As yeah, there's a lot of large clubs in Brazil, but Fluminense are one of the largest. Mamelodi Sundowns has just lost the African Champions League final, which shout out to them. They did pretty well. Lost to Pyramids 2-1. And we gotta talk about Ulsan. Ulsan, well, they may have won the Korean League, but the bad thing is that when they face other opponents from other countries, like during the AFC Champions League, they fumbled miserably. But hey, they were able to get a win against Shanghai Shenhua. Very impressive. And yeah, they were playing away, so that was actually very impressive because no club was able to beat Shenhua away from home. Alright, so this is my final call. Despite Ulsan beating Shenhua, yeah, I don't think, bro. No, bro, I don't think. And yes, Kim Pang-go is, I think Kim Pang-go is very allergic to tournament brackets like this. I think they're just gonna get last place, just like how he did with Malaysia during the Asian Cup. Alright, so Ulsan will get last. BVB Dortmund will get first. Fluminense will get second. Mamelodi Sundowns, I think, will fumble a bit because I don't think they're as good as Fluminense and Borussia Dortmund. Alright, now moving on, we have Manchester City, Wydad, Al Ain, and Juve. Right. Alright, this one's going to be a bit harder to predict, but let's go. Wydad is the Moroccan Giants. Yeah, they did pretty well in the Moroccan league, currently doing pretty well. And also, yeah, I can probably see them. Maybe they can edge past Juventus if they make an upset, as Juventus is crumbling apart just like AC Milan. And yeah, it may happen. And Manchester City, you know, they had a pretty bad run, you know. Not a pretty bad run, but just they did really terrible when they're during the December, as they were in a losing streak. So yeah, I think they improved a lot. Pep Guardiola signed a few key players to the squad. I think, yeah, it could probably get them first place, and I think they will. Alright, Al Ain. Oh my god, this club is terrible. Oh, this club, bro. Alright, they did pretty well last season of the AFC Champions League, but like this season's AFC Champions League, they are terrible. Also doing very terrible in the UAE Pro League. As you know, oh my god, this team has disappointed very much. Honestly, I will put them at last. And this is my final call. I think that Manchester City will get first, right? And second place is a very, very hard one, but I might think that Juventus will get upset, and Wydad will get second, Juventus will get third, and Al Ain, I think they will get last. Not the best club now in Asia. They disappoint very much. Alright, moving on, we have the final group. Real Madrid, Al Hilal, Salzburg, and Pachuca. Pachuca, the Mexican Giants, doing decently in the Mexican League. Honestly, yeah, Real Madrid has beaten them once, 3-0, in a Intercontinental Cup final, which Real Madrid, you know, beat them pretty easily, and honestly, they should probably win. Right, Al Hilal has been making very big investments in football, like signing Simone Inzaghi as their manager, and yeah, there's also some transfer rumors of them wanting to sign other players, which can give them a very big advantage against Real Madrid. And RB Salzburg got absolutely trashed by Real Madrid in the Champions League, 5-1. Yeah, that was very crazy. But hey, maybe they can bounce back, but it's likely as they'll face the kings of Europe. Not. Alright. And you know, this group is kind of hard to predict, as Al Hilal, despite, you know, getting knocked out by Al Ahly 3-1, I still see them getting second place here, which, yeah, that's honestly my prediction. Okay, so my final call will be that Real Madrid get first, Al Hilal gets second, Salzburg I think will get clapped cheeks by both of the clubs, by Al Hilal and Real Madrid, and Pachuca, I don't think they play in the best league. I mean, they will put up a solid fight, but not enough, as I think they will get last because RB Salzburg will narrowly defeat them. maybe in a 1-0 victory. Alright, so that's all for my video. That's all for me. Alright. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.